so they can successfully thrive in both, because I believe you can have your cake and eat it too. Thanks for joining me for this week's episode of the Real Estate Monday Grind, where I share with you success tools for your real estate business. This week, we're going to go over the 3 major mistakes for realtors to avoid when starting their work week. To start, I want to ask you a simple question. Do you ever feel like you're struggling to get stuff done during the week? By the time Friday comes, you kind of wonder, where the hell did the time go? And you didn't really get anything done that you wanted to within the week. Maybe you've tried organizational tools or the best productivity apps, but nothing seems to work. If that's you, you're going to love this week's episode. At the end of this episode, I'm going to invite you to sign up for a free copy of the Ultimate Weekly Work-Life Balance Framework, so you can learn more about staying productive in your work week and get a lot more done in a lot less time. I'll give you the details about that later, so let's get started. I've been working with women in real estate for a while now, and I've noticed that everyone seems to be making the same mistakes. These mistakes are really easy to overlook, they're really easy to make, and they have a huge impact on your business in a very negative way. Negative impact on your mindset, and a negative impact on your productivity. Mistake number 1, you don't know how much your time is worth. Let's say you earned $100,000 last year in income, and you worked about 35 hours a week, and you went on vacation a couple times, so you worked about 48 weeks per year. That gives you about 1,680 hours you worked for the year, as far as hours. Now, if we divide that by $100,000, you made $60 per hour. Now, for all of you non-math agents out there, I put a link below to a Google Sheet that I put together for you to really calculate what your time is worth per hour. And getting back to why this might be important, well, when you realize how much your time is worth, in that you should have activities in your day that really are going to make you about $60 an hour or more, it has you start thinking a little bit differently. Maybe Facebook is not that important anymore to be messing around with throughout your workday. Maybe your random Amazon shopping isn't that important anymore. Maybe you get a little bit more focused on doing money-making activities instead of some of the administrative work that you've been doing. So when you really realize how much your time is worth per hour, you can start prioritizing your week a little bit better and making sure you're staying focused on what's going to make you the most amount of money, and really start outsourcing some of the stuff that doesn't make you money. Now, mistake number 2, you have no proactive structure for your week. Now, does this sound familiar? You're on your way into the office, your phone's blowing up because something's going on with an escrow issue that needs your attention immediately. Then you have a call from a buyer that really needs to see a house immediately. And guess what? You have a listing presentation tonight that you still need to prepare for. So you immediately feel overwhelmed. Your schedule's slammed. You have all these things that you need to do, and you feel like you need multiple versions of you to get it all done. Now, don't get me wrong. All of those things are great things to happen in your business, because that means that you have clients and you're being very productive with your time, but you're being more reactive than proactive. And when you're reactive, you're really not able to do those activities that you know are going to drive dollar bills. Now, managing escrows, buyer showings, listing presentation are money-making activities, but they're not lead-generating activities. And so what happens in real estate when we start getting into this, hey, guess what? We got to chase our clients down. We have to manage escrows. We have to do all this stuff. We have more of a yo-yo effect or a roller coaster effect in our real estate business. So you have to make sure you're proactive with your schedule in order to have some time scheduled for lead generating activities every day. And this could be as simple as, following up with your sphere, or doing something along the lines of making web calls or door knocking your farm, whatever works best for your lead generation activity, but making sure that's scheduled every single day so you don't have a yo-yo effect or a roller coaster effect in your real estate business. So what I like to do, and what I did in my business that began saving me tons of time, is batching activities together. Or some people call this time blocking. But really it's focusing a specific time on specific activities that you can really stay focused and get things done quicker without distractions. So what if your schedule looks something like this? The first hour that you come into your office, you manage your escrows and you negotiate your contracts. Important stuff really gets taken care of first. Then you buffer about 5 minutes, maybe to go ahead and check your Facebook or check your emails. And then you schedule an hour for lead generation activities. From that point, maybe it's 11, maybe it's at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Then you have a certain time frame that you show your buyers homes. So maybe that's Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday mornings. And maybe you have a set time that you have listing appointments. And maybe that's, Saturday afternoons and Monday afternoons. You can arrange it however you like, but the important part is to have it worked out on paper of batched areas or blocked areas of when you're going to do the most important things in your real estate business. It super helps. I know structure is sometimes a 4-letter word in real estate, but I'm telling you right now, I went from working probably about 50 to 60 hours a week down to about 20 to 25 in my real estate business. And I had about 25 escrows I was managing at one time. And it was only because I batched all my activities. I became super focused on what I needed to do because I knew that that was going to get me to where I wanted to be in my business and also in my life, that I wasn't sacrificing my personal time to take care of work and distracting me from my family. And the third mistake that I see for real estate agents is they really have no plan or projects to move their business forward within the week. In real estate, one of the most important things you can ever do for your business is to work on your business rather than working in your business. So when I say you're working in your business, I mean that you're working with clients, you're working in managing escrows, you're negotiating contracts, all the things we got to do in a day as real estate agents. When you're working on your business, you're planning, you're strategizing, you're gaining a new skill set to improve your business. This may look like something of maybe creating a business plan for the next 90 days or creating a new buyer lead magnet. So you can have like a home buyer guide for maybe millennials because that might be your target market. Or maybe it's taking a class to get better at your lead generation calls so you can actually have those calls turn into appointments. So there's tons of activities that you can do, and I'm sure that you have a list in the back of your mind that you want to do, but the point is taking time every single week out of your schedule, blocking 2 to 3 hours a week where you turn everything off and you have a distraction-free zone to get those activities done, because that's what's going to move your business forward a lot more than being reactive or being distracted within your week. So if you've enjoyed this week's video of the Real Estate Monday Grind, I invite you to click on the link below and sign up for your free copy of the Ultimate Weekly Work-Life Balance Framework that will provide you with a plan for your week and help you focus on the most important actions so you can be a lot more productive, a lot more proactive, and a lot more happier in your work week. I'm also the host of a Facebook group, and I'll leave the link in the comments below where you can join instantly. Thanks for joining me this week, and have a super productive, inspiring, successful week.